All right, all right, all right. Okay. First, a lot of people ask me how I do these. It's actually some people ask if I prepare for these, everything else. I'm gonna be straight. I kind of I write all of them down and everything so people could really read this just to go back to it. Um, but I kind of I put the question in bold and I write the answer in regular text, and I kind of use these to sometimes I say exactly what's on here. It's my laptop screen right in front of me, and this is literally hanging off the thing with my headphone jack and all. Sometimes I read this right off here, sometimes I just use it as a template, but it just happens. So, you guys asked some questions, and if you actually see this before I upload this, then good for you. I know it's New 30 New York time right now. It's Sunday. Unfortunately I'm busy today. Sorry for those who haven't tuned in, although if you're some of the guys from England, thank you for tuning in. I'll say hi to everyone that actually pops in here, and we'll go from there. This is going to be a one take thing, whatever. Is this protagonist based off another person I know? Um, as far as Sona's boyfriend's concerned, I mean, a lot of people are based off of something, but there's no one person where I'm just going to be like, hey, this guy reminds me of this person. Not really. I just need somebody to adjust to Sona. Not anyone could really date her. She's a hard case. So I mean, I just kind of stuck with it. Yeah, scoot in a little bit. All right. Three underrated anime: Amagi Brilliant Park, Skywars Academy, Defragments or Defrag. All right. How many hours put into Sona? I answered this truthfully. This is a big range, but at least 60, possibly 100, maybe not quite. I mean, it just came out to the whole concept. I think the first chapter of Sona, when it was just a one shot, that kind of turned into. I think that turned out to be whatchamacallit. I think it was like a 2 hour process. Not sure how many hours put into on and off, but it was challenging. But the real thing that actually took a lot was I was just going through some music on YouTube, and it was the Nightmare chapters, and especially the Girls Could Be Cruel by Infusion, and I thought I was going to get that right off the bat. Next thing you know, that actually took a little bit. Sometimes, sometimes just take a little bit longer. Sometimes things get a little faster than you think. There's certain stories that definitely go faster. Let's see, moving on. Funniest jokes with the princesses. There's a few. Me and Tina have a few people that say, you turn the page, you wash your hands. And you turn the page, you wash your hands. If there's any 90s kids, it's Rocco's Modern Life right there. Um, Jim got a haircut. Ed and Eddie. Ed was sleeping and he was sleepwalking actually. And he took a chunk out of Double D's cactus, like literally just like ate like part of the top of the cactus. And Ed wakes up and looks around, and he looks at Double D trying to threaten him with a cactus, and he goes, "Jim got a haircut." Here's a couple for the guys. For Canada, and all she stands for. Well, it could be something else, right? It could be like, let's see, for Canada. For those who don't like American politics, it just kind of goes in with, insert here or there. Favorite story by far, or so far rather. I'm sorry. Um, that's easy for me. Angel on Edge, Arena. There's a lot of elements to it that I just really enjoy. Nothing else I could beat that. Let's see. There's definitely a lot of them that I just love. A lot of them that have different meanings, but Angel on Edge is my favorite one so far. Um, It can be close though. My pawn's definitely one of them and such. Favorite skate trick? Flat ground, nollie flip. That I could do. That is. It's just like you just feel good. Put your feet in just put it in the crease of the nose. You get that solid flick and go up, catch, pop back. Nothing else like it. If you pop it just right and just you see the flip just go even, just feels smooth, crispy. The ones I can't do, front side flips. I used to get them, but they're like 2 inches off the ground, and I can't do a proper one really, and they're very inconsistent. Um, One trick I really want to get down is 180 the switch crook. One day it will come. One day. Let's see. Tips for a blind date. Well, I actually had two relationships that have had blind dates. The one I'm in right now, it's a complicated relationship. It's going 6.5 years. And the other one was my second longest relationship. It was in high school. It was a blind date around. It was a little after Valentine's Day. I think it was 2011. Yeah, 2011. Because I got off from breaking my foot and all that. Yeah, I remember that clearly. But I mean, it's weird. I mean, Tinder wasn't around the last time I was single. Let's be real. Couple tips. I got to read these because I put them off the list here. Go alone. Don't go with a group of guys because that just means it's like, okay, so how am I gonna squeeze in this little bit of time and everything? But at the same time, ladies, if you have been with a guy for months and you haven't met his friends, don't think you're his girlfriend. Sorry. Let's see. I can't stress this enough. These last couple things. You gotta be polite. You gotta be a freaking man, okay? You're not gonna steal most of the conversation. Let her talk about her, and be straight up. Be just be open. Laugh a little. Don't be so tense. But if you can't be yourself, then yeah, that's a problem. And please, 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 men, please, put a couple bucks in your pocket. If it's a blind date booked by a friend, guess what? If she wants to pay, at least have her go do something. Don't say I'm not paying. Or better yet, there's a lot of guys that I know that will not score the date because they say, "Hey, if I treat you, could you go half?" Yeah, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Point blank. Pay a check. I mean, don't bring her out freaking shopping, okay? Because that's something else. But if you two are on a blind date going to dinner, pay the tab. And if you're drinking, limit. Limit. Don't put them back. Don't put them back. Also, period, point blank period, don't do a movie on blind date. Especially if you're an adult. Because when you get to my age and I see another woman that's like, in her early to mid 20s, guess what? There's a good chance that she may not feel safe. And if the guy's being pushy about it, shame on him. It doesn't matter if you mean it or not, it just comes off bad. It's like, hey, good to meet you. Let's go into a dark room and hope that it's not awkward and hope everything goes smoothly and you feel safe. Spare me, please. When do sequels get updated? I work on other stuff while keeping the sequels just going. I want them around. I try to do them slowly just simply because I love all these stories. If I love them big enough and it's so open, and if it's possible, I try and do a sequel. But I hate to say it, guys, but some sequels will end sooner than I think. I think the first one to actually go would probably be Misere. It's hard to absorb. It is. It's my baby for crying out loud. Um, because of I don't know the feedback of all these. Because I mean, if you look at the sequels, the closest one I actually have of going views wise is the Rhea sequel. I mean, some people love the sequels, but I mean, it's a small audience. I mean, it's not like a movie premiere. But here's goes. I got everything written down about my sequels. I'm introducing the final arc of Misery, and that's gonna go. It's gonna be a big arc, mind you. But it because I need something settled. I didn't need a new thing of hey, this is a new day in the life for one or two chapters and keep going like this. I can't do that. So this is going to be a big arc, and it's going to have people in the snow mountains. It's going to have the Skuni Aono family, the Yokai Academy, and then there's going to be Ryoichi and Mizure's husband at the front. What's going on, man? Just doing a Q and A for a story real quick, and I'm golden. Let's see. All right, for Rias. It's gonna get to the part where it's gonna be how to update Android. Um, YouTube it, I guess. Sorry, man. Let's see. For Rias, I'm just going to be kind of just searching his family roots because he was adopted. He's going to be concerned about that, and he's going to try and see who his parents were and if he actually had siblings. But it's going to be Milikis getting all these bachelorettes together, and he's going to go on this dating spree. And one of them is going to cause absolute chaos because that's just how The Bachelor works, right? All right, for Akino. I love Raiden. I love the child. It doesn't top Raven or Kami, but one of the best OC children to date. But I mean, as far as Akino goes and how he's got to go, after a strip club conflict, it's going to be everyone trying to get along with each other and just trying to uphold everything. Just try and make things go smoothly. That's going to be a good time. Inner Mocha or Blood and Breath 2. That basically just started, and I got a big conflict going on with her. And there's going to be a few conflicts going around between yokai, the human world, and the monster world. Interesting to say enough. Let's see. Oh, if anyone's got spoilers, any interest for getting spoilers, go ahead and message me below. I'll give them to you. Or just inbox me. Anything. And last but not least, tea's good this morning. Will Sona Volume 2 ever happen? I've thought about this for quite a bit. And I've had, because it got to the point where one day I thought, hey, I could extend this until, they eventually get into a fight or, get married or anything. But it would be very rushed because I know both of them are nowhere near ready. And there's a lot of development that would need to happen. I didn't want this to go for too long. I didn't want to get too repetitive. There would be a volume 2 or a 1.5 actually, because in comparison to the sequels, if you take Blood and Breath 2 compared to let's say My Pawn 2, okay, the second Rhea story, it goes from hey, high school, I marry, and after the wedding, it's over. Then we go from hey, thank you, I got a lot to learn, I have a lot to explore, I want to find out more about who I am, and it kind of slowly ends there. And then instead of going right to college or right to work, it's hey, do like a year and a half time skip, senior year. Boom. It's more of like a 1.5. Sona might be the same if I do it. I do envision them going to college together. I do see them getting married, but as far as sequels go, I mean, I got a lot of them right now on hand that I have to update. I have to finish. There's other works I gotta do. Is it possible? The answer is yes. Doable? Absolutely yes. Right now, as in the next couple of months, am I doing that? I can't confirm. And I'm sorry. I really am. I try to be sincere about this. But I really hope that these next couple of stories do go well. That's all I got. Anyways, guys, if there's any more questions, go ahead and ask below or inbox me, and I'll get back to you. You guys are amazing. Stay awesome. Later.